ज्यायसि चेत् कर्मणस्ते मता बुद्धिर्जनार्दन तत्किं कर्मणि घोरे मान् नियोजयसि केशव. In this verse, Arjuna expresses his confusion to Krishna. Earlier, Krishna spoke about the importance of wisdom and self-realization. Now, he is urging Arjuna to fight in the war. Arjuna, feeling conflicted, wants to know why Krishna, who values knowledge, is asking him to engage in such a dreadful action. This question reflects Arjuna's struggle to understand the relationship between wisdom and duty, and it sets the stage for Krishna to explain the deeper connection between knowledge, action, and righteousness in the upcoming verses. व्यामिश्रेणेव वाक्येन बुद्धिं मोहयसीव मे तदेकं वद निश्चित्य येन श्रेयोऽहमाप्नुयाम्. In this verse, Arjuna continues expressing his confusion to Krishna. He feels that Krishna's teachings seem contradictory. On one hand, Krishna talks about the value of wisdom and self-realization. On the other hand, he urges Arjuna to fight in the war. This has left Arjuna unsure of what to do. Arjuna is asking Krishna to give him a clear, straightforward answer. What path should he follow to achieve the best outcome for his soul? This verse highlights Arjuna's internal struggle to choose between spiritual knowledge and action, and he looks to Krishna for guidance on the best way forward. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Lokesmin Vinvidha Nishtha Pura Prokta Maya Nagha Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam Karma Yogena Yoginam. Here, Krishna begins answering Arjuna's confusion by explaining that there are two valid paths for spiritual growth. The first is Jnana Yoga, the path of knowledge and contemplation, which is suitable for those who seek wisdom and self-realization through deep thinking and meditation. The second is Karma Yoga, the path of selfless action, for those who are more active and engaged with the world by performing their duties without attachment. Krishna emphasizes that both paths lead to the same goal of spiritual liberation, but they are suited for different types of people. This verse helps Arjuna understand that he as a warrior is more suited to the path of action, that is Karma Yoga. Na karmana manarambhan naishkarmyam purushoshnute na cha sannyasana siddhim samadhigacchati. In this verse, Krishna explains to Arjuna that simply avoiding action and not doing anything doesn't lead to spiritual success or freedom from life's struggles. Similarly, merely renouncing worldly life without proper understanding or practice does not lead to perfection or enlightenment. Krishna is telling Arjuna that action is essential. One cannot just sit idle and expect to achieve liberation or success. Instead, it's important to perform duties with the right mindset, without attachment to the results. This teaching is meant to encourage Arjuna to act in accordance with his duty as a warrior, rather than avoid it. Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishthatya karma krit karyate yavashah karma sarvah prakriti jair gunaihi. In this verse, Krishna explains that it is impossible for anyone to stay inactive. Even if we try to avoid action, the forces of nature, that is the three gunas, sattva, rajas and tamas, push us into action. These natural qualities of life influence every individual, making it impossible to remain still, whether physically or mentally. Krishna is making it clear to Arjuna that action is not something we can escape from, even if we try. Instead of avoiding action, it's important to learn how to perform it with detachment. This verse continues Krishna's teaching that action is a necessary part of life and must be done with the right attitude rather than being avoided. Karmendriyani sanyamya ya aste manasa smaran indriyarthan vimudhatma mithyacharascha uchyate. In this verse, Krishna warns against the false practice of external control without internal discipline. He explains that if someone controls their physical actions but keeps thinking about sense pleasures in their mind, that person is deluding themselves. Such behavior is labeled as hypocrisy because outwardly they seem disciplined, but inwardly their mind is still attached to desires. Krishna is telling Arjuna that true self control means allaying both actions and thoughts. Merely avoiding physical action while thinking about worldly pleasures does not lead to spiritual progress. This verse emphasizes the importance of mental discipline along with physical restraint. यस्त्विन्द्रियाणि मनसा नियम्यारभतेऽर्जुन कर्मेन्द्रियैः कर्मयोगम् असक्तः स विशिष्यते. In this verse, Krishna explains the ideal way to act. He says that a person who controls their senses with their mind and performs their duties without attachment to the results is truly superior. Such a person practices Karma Yoga, which means selfless action. Unlike someone who merely avoids action but keeps thinking of desires, this person engages fully in their responsibilities while staying mentally detached from the outcome. Krishna is teaching Arjuna that it's better to act with a clear and disciplined mind without being affected by desires or rewards. This balanced approach leads to true spiritual growth. Niyatam kuru karmatvam karma jyayo hyakarmanah sharirāyatrapi ca te na prasiddheda karmanah. In this verse, Krishna encourages Arjuna to do his prescribed duties. He explains that action is always better than inaction because even basic survival, like maintaining the body, requires work. Without action, a person cannot fulfill their responsibilities or even sustain their life. Krishna emphasizes the necessity of performing one's duties and warns that simply avoiding work will lead to problems. The teaching here is that action, when done properly, helps in spiritual progress and worldly survival. Krishna advises Arjuna to engage in his responsibilities without worrying about the results, as action is a vital part of life. Yagyarthat karmano yantra lokayam karma bandhanah tadartham karma kaunteya mukta sanghas samachara. In this verse, Krishna explains that actions done with selfish motives lead to bondage, meaning they trap us in worldly desires and consequences. However, if actions are performed as a yajna or for a higher selfless purpose, they do not bind the person to worldly outcomes. Krishna advises Arjuna to act without attachment and with a focus on a greater purpose, rather than seeking personal gain. This teaching emphasizes the importance of selfless service and shows that when we act for the benefit of others or for a noble cause, we free ourselves from the negative effects of karma. Sahayagyav praja srishtva purovacha prajapatihi anena prasavishyadvam eshavostvishta kamadhuk. In this verse, Krishna describes how the creator Prajapati instructed the first humans about the importance of performing sacrifices. He explained that these sacrifices are essential for sustaining life and fulfilling desires. This verse emphasizes that by practicing in selfless actions and rituals, humans not only ensure their well-being but also achieve their goals. This teaching highlights the importance of contributing to the greater good and performing duties with a sense of purpose and responsibility.